Hey folks, this is James, aka Threskiornis. Welcome to another Temple Talk. We got a lot of big announcements this time, so I'm going to start with a few up front, and then we'll do a couple at the end as well, so make sure you stay tuned. First off, most important to me, for my birthday, I'm running a fundraiser for an organization called Haunters Against Hate. And what they are is a group of people who work at haunted attractions, who are actors, performers of all types, and also some paranormal investigative groups. Now, Midwest Spirits wants to become an official sponsor of Haunters Against Hate, but we need your help to do it. And for that, I've started a GoFundMe. You can find the link for that down below in the description. I think it's a great cause. They help a lot of youth groups and they represent folks in the community. So please give. If you just have a few bucks, we really appreciate it. Another announcement, starting Thursday, May 18th, I'm going to be doing live free tarot readings and Q&A sessions. So how this is going to work is it's going to be on YouTube, of course, and it's going to be a live stream. And I will do free one-card tarot pulls for anyone who shows up and asks for one. And generally, I'm going to sit there and ramble on about magic, try to make it a little entertaining for you. And you can ask me questions about anything, about the Western esoteric tradition, anything you see on the channel, other parts of magic, about the Order of Emergent Magi or Emergent Magic. So that's going to be fun. Great way to interact. Would love some folks to show up for that. So this time out, we're talking about familiar spirits. Now, there's some traditions out there who have very specific ideas of what a familiar is. Some of those traditions require initiation to get a familiar. They have very specific ideas on what forms the familiars take. Sometimes they inhabit animals. I'm kind of talking about that, but that's included in a more general sense. I'm talking about spirits that you're familiar with. The spirits that you talk to on a regular basis. And of course, you are talking to spirits on a regular basis, right? I see a lot of folks when they first get into magic, they're looking for which god that they want to devote themselves to, or which god is going to notice them. And, I'm guilty as charged. Beaky, he's my main man. But I think it's a wrong approach. Not a wrong approach. There are better ways to do it. And deity, for a lot of people, it's very important. For some people, it's not. But they're a more specific type of thing. And they may not be as useful as getting to know some other spirits. Gods have their own domains. Gods of love, gods of war, gods of rulership. And, well, is that what you need right now in your life? If it is, that's great. And of course, you could always go to whatever god you worship, even if you're Christian, for general advice and for answering of prayers. But you might get more mileage out of talking to other types of spirits. In contrast, other types of spirits, be they spirits of the dead, or spirits of the land, or ultra-terrestrials, or, demons or angels, well, they might be more useful. They might have a better understanding of your situation. And also, they might really want to have their message heard. A lot of the times, these spirits, they're happy for someone to pay them any kind of attention. And if they could get their message heard, well, then they might help you out in a lot of different ways that is going to help your practice and help your investigation. Here's something I've suspected for a long time, just a feeling that I have not something I can prove, but I feel like a lot of the spirits that I've encountered are people, maybe not humans, but people like us. People who are explorers, people who are reaching out across the worlds. And while we might be trying to phone them, they're trying to phone us. We're trying to do that, strange radio connection across dimensions. And a lot of times the signal gets garbled, but, that's why you need to keep trying. Now, before you start thinking that I'm only talking to the magic professionals out there, I'm not. There are plenty of paranormal groups out there who have spirits that they've befriended, spirits that follow them around. And I know often in the paranormal community that's said with negative connotations, the spirit followed us home. Well, sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes you've become friends. And you can see a good example of this with Connor Randall, Carl Pfeiffer, their Spirits of the Stanley web series, where they befriend a couple of spirits, Eddie and Lucy, and they know them by name and they talk to them repeatedly.
Please tell us your name.
Ed's here.
And then later, when they filmed the series Hellier, one of the spirits, Eddie, seems to follow them around, shows up while they're exploring a cave during that investigation.
And then that was gone. And then for a second, it was like Eddie from the Stanley, one of our spirits of the Stanley. He was there, dropped a couple lines, and then he was gone.
Ed.
Ed, are you still hanging with us?
What up?
What up, Eddie?
Eddie.
And spirits like that, they can be your eyes and ears in the spirit world. They can be your liaisons to the other spirits around you. They can give you a heads up. They can give you warnings when there's other fellows out there who might not be so friendly. So befriending spirits, having them follow you home, sometimes that's a good thing. And when I say get familiar with spirits, I mean more than familiar. You need to befriend them. No one is gonna jump up and try to help you out if all you do is come to them with your problems, right? You can't just talk to them when you want something. You need to maintain that communication like you would any friendship. And like I said before, a lot of these spirits, they just want to have their message heard. And, well, that's really the most rewarding part of the work, to me anyway. I mean, that's why I got into paranormal investigation, because I wanted to communicate with the spirits. That a spirit could, help me out, get me a buck or two, help me with relationships, get me out of trouble. Hey, that's bonus. That's bonus. What really interests me is just talking with them, because they're so different, and I'm just curious about what they have to say. My most rewarding magical work to date has been getting to know the spirits Abtet and Oz. These are the spirits I talk to the most often. These are spirits that tend to show up every time I do a spirit box session, even if I'm trying to talk to someone else. These are the spirits who manifest synchronicities the most often, and who I feel their presence strongly. So, they are a major part of my magical work. They're my boys. They're my heavies. If something goes wrong, they're going to back me up, just like I'm going to back them up, and I am going to give them offerings and I am going to always listen to what they need. And on that note, starting in June, once a month, we're going to be doing Spirit Box sessions with Oz and Abtep. We're going to record those, and we're going to start posting those on, once again, Scroll-Thoth Ko-Fi and Midwest Spirits Patreon. So look out for those, and it's another bonus that we're going to do for subscribers every single month, along with your bonus Temple Talk. I really hope that I get this video out before the weekend, because this weekend is the Order of Emergent Magi's Spring Sabbat. My man Zentra L, he found us a beautiful house in a place called Winchester, Indiana. Massive place with an indoor swimming pool. It's going to be great. And also, I found out just minutes away from where we're staying is a place called Randolph Asylum. And that's a haunted location, and we've arranged for some members of the Order of Emergent Magi to go on a little paranormal investigation there. They're going to give us a short tour of the place, and then we're going to have an hour or so to do some investigating on our own. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to make some video of that, and that'll be great. Look forward to doing that. Hope you look forward to watching it. Also, at the Sabbat, it's an event where we all go and we all kind of present rituals, and we do a lot of magic together. And one of the rituals I'm presenting is my second Gansfeld UFO Space Pirate mission. That's going to be, awesome. If you guys caught that the last time with Midwest Spirits Patreon or the Scroll-Thoth Ko-Fi, once again, that video is going to be for subscribers only. So make sure you subscribe if you want to see that. I'm going to strap a very experienced witch into a Gansfeld, and we're going to see if she can board a UFO. It's going to be a great time, and hope you folks get to see it. But like I said, you got to subscribe. Hey, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Grow and learn with Midwest Spirits as we develop our own paranormal investigation team. Patreon subscribers will receive access to all our videos and podcasts ad-free, access to our private Discord server, watch our recorded online planning meetings for all investigations, special extended cuts of our occult experiments and documentaries, extended cut of the Midwest Spirits podcast, and bonus videos and other content. Help us make paranormal investigation more thoughtful and introspective, not just ghost hunting and jump scares. Join now until January 1st, 2024. Receive all benefits for just $5 per month. Don't miss your chance to be a part of a new and groundbreaking paranormal team. As always, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.